Good afternoon. Welcome to the Claysburg-Kimmel Class of 2020 graduation ceremony. Before we begin, I have a few brief announcements. First, I'd like to thank Smith Transportation for providing our stage today, Lightner Electronics for doing our sound, and our maintenance staff, our admin staff, our technology staff, and Travis Leap Photography for putting this all together. I'm sure I missed someone, but everyone really pitched in to make this a special event for the kids. If you didn't see the sign on the way in, if you're having trouble hearing me, which I kind of doubt, you can tune your radio to 88.5 and listen to the broadcast there. One other housekeeping issue, after Mr. Ringler plays the alma mater, the students that were here for practice on Wednesday, our security will start with the white car in the corner, and they will direct you out along the rope on the side there, and then the fire trucks will lead you through the parade. After the parade, if anyone wants to come back on campus, I know it's a big deal to get to the sign or down here in front of the stage, you're welcome.
Parents, friends, class of 2020. As we gather here today, we realize that we have come a long way and waited a long time for this moment. Although this moment may not have been what we pictured, it is one we should be thankful for, the closing of one chapter and the starting of yet another. We are entering into a new world, one that is foreign and ever-changing. We came into this world during the crisis of 9/11 and will graduate facing the pandemic of COVID-19. Both major moments which our country and graduating class had to face in our lifetime. All which have made us stronger than ever. Hashtag the class that made history. As we leave here today, make note that we have learned many new things and have been taught many lessons to help us in our daily lives. Which leads to my advice. You're not going to get very far in life based on what you already know. You're going to advance in life by what you're going to learn after you leave here. So keep learning. Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, as we gather here today to celebrate the accomplishments of high school graduation, we recognize that none of us would be here today without you and your guidance. Thank you for this last opportunity to gather for this unforeseen circumstance. We are thankful for our parents, family members, teachers, and fellow classmates for helping the class of 2020 reach our goal of becoming a high school graduate. We pray you keep us safe in our future endeavors. In Jesus' name, amen. Gentlemen, please keep your caps off for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sorry, I haven't done that in a while.
Leave it to Ben to mess up in another speech for high school. Hello, everybody. Taking into consideration the circumstances that we're all faced with, I would like to thank everyone who was able to make it here today. And for those of you who are watching on Facebook Live, hi, Grandma. Hi, Aunt Michelle. Would also like to thank you guys for tuning in. As a member of the class of 2020, I really do wish our school year would have ended differently. But nonetheless, I feel blessed that we are still able to have a graduation ceremony in front of our families and community. And I would like to thank the staff and school board of Claysburg-Kimmel for everything that they've done over the last few months. I would like to say to all of my classmates that I'm proud to be here with everybody today. We've spent 13 years together, 13 years of different teachers, classrooms, Mr. Lack's unnecessary screaming, friendships, memories that we've all made together. I want to thank each and every one of you for the years we spent together and the memories that I'll carry with me through the rest of my life. I want to thank all my boys for having my back through high school over the years. Isaac, Seth, Zach, all the guys in our corn clan, all the guys that I carried in like 4 of the video games that we played. I won't tell too many stories today because if I do, I'll have to ask my parents to leave for a little while. But I do want you all to know how appreciative I am of our time together. We've all played sports together, done school projects, and have even traveled the country together. To all my FBLA members that are here today, I want to thank you guys for your support of me at our conferences and in our competitive events. My time at Claysburg Kimmel was the best of my life, and it's because of all of you students here who are here today. For us, it's always been ride or die and full sends only, and we have all had the times of our lives. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to formally welcome the families and community of Claysburg to the commencement ceremony of Claysburg Kimmel's high school class of 2020. Thank you.
A friend told me on the phone, "Maggie, we are the class that's going to change the world." The 62 students sitting in each of these cars are the people who are going to make a sincere and significant impact, and I don't say that lightly. Today is more than a graduation day. Today, we make history. It's our last day together, and even though you were supposed to be sitting up here on stage with me instead of in your cars, the events of the past couple months can't lessen how much we'll celebrate. Today is ours. Listen closely, classmates. This is not a speech about COVID-19. This is a declaration of our class's perseverance and grit, and a promise that the class of 2020 will change the world forever. As we graduate and conquer what's ahead, we owe a couple thank yous to the best teachers, coaches, directors, and advisors before we leave. First and foremost, my best teachers are my parents. You have brought me up to always go after my dream and to ignore anyone who says otherwise, and that's exactly what I've done. Thank you to the teachers who have provided a loving classroom where we could lip sync, watch Beowulf, play Tren, absolutely dominate in Kahoot, and let us complain to them like they were our best friends. And as I look back, our teachers were our best friends. They cared for us, laughed with us, never hesitated to listen, and loved us. Thank you to the coaches, advisors, and directors. Mr. Walter, I'll always be celebrating seniors, especially you. And Mr. Stomba, I'll be sure not to mess up my B's and my C's at Penn State. To the class of 2020, I believe I owe you a thank you as well. Whether I knew you well or not, whether you liked high school or not, your life has crossed my path in a big or small way. The differences between us is what makes the class of 2020 so great. Whether you were soft-spoken or spoke up to play Macbeth, whether you loved class or made sure you could leave early every single day, whether you love Penn State or not, you are the people that made up this legendary class and the atmosphere of those hallways right there. We'll remember each other more than we'll remember the grade we got on a test or when we got in trouble by a teacher. And for the record, teachers, if we did get in trouble, we were just having fun. My classmates have a spirit inside them that they can take anywhere. As we look forward to what's ahead, let's take a moment and look back. The campfires, football games, dances, proms, practices, FBLA trips, sleepovers, concerts, long drives, and anticipation for graduation has all led us right here. We did it. Here's to being different people now compared to who we were when we first walked into the doors of CK. I mean, look at us. Look how far we've come. Just yesterday, we were doing the Macarena and wearing sombreros, and today, we're graduates. Thanks for being in my life and creating memories that I'll tell my kids someday. Our journey has been one for the books, literally. And because of it, we don't have to be afraid to take the bull by the horns ever again. Mr. B told us we have miles to go before we sleep, and he was right. This is a call to action. It is our time to change the world with our curiosity and desire in a more powerful way than ever. We've got something special inside us, and it's time to share it. I wish you all the best, class of 2020. I'll always be proud to be a Bulldog and to call Claysburg my home.
Graduation is an event that represents the end of one chapter of our lives and the beginning of another. I am very honored to be standing here before you as one of the representatives of our class. As you can see, our commencement, you are the ones who successfully guide us through our seemingly short high school experience. I can't imagine if I didn't have Miss Cruz to go hang out with in the art room, or Miss Fagan to tell her crazy traveling stories, or Miss Hinkeldyer to answer my 1,000 scholarship and college questions. One of my favorite classes throughout my high school years, and I'm sure that several others will agree with me, would be Mrs. Bennett's speech and comp class. From the lip sync battle where Kyle, Ben, Connor, and Hayden danced to Dude Looks Like a Lady, to our whole class yelling during our waste paper ball review game, to Allie's speech about vines where she started with, "Hi, welcome to Chili's," to the time where Mrs. Bennett said that my speech about hockey that I was so passionate about was the best one that I had given. It's memories like these that make us so thankful for our teachers that we have grown so close to over the years. To my fellow graduates, I'm extremely proud of each of you. While not all of us have started this journey together, we have added many close friends and excellent classmates along the way, and I am very excited to be taking this step with you. All of you have given me something to remember at my time here. Some of my fondest memories with all of you are laughing in the lunchroom, playing Jeopardy in Mrs. Fagan's Spanish class, performing at football games, eating ribs in Mr. Burkett's class, or as some of us like to call him, Mr. Buckets, to taking the crying kit to Allie, who was hiding in her crying stall after taking a test, or just being together with everyone in general. I hope that all of you will remember the fun times that we shared during our time at Claysburg-Kimmel. I'm sure that each of you have your own special moments that you will always cherish. From the first day of kindergarten to our last day as a Claysburg-Kimmel student, we have stumbled and we have celebrated. We have laughed and we have cried. But all of these moments were necessary for us to grow into the mature young adults that we have become. We as a class are strong, and I believe that we will all go on to better the world in our own ways. Lastly, I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me through this journey so far. Mom, Dad, Cameron, and my best friends. Thank you for always supporting me in everything that I have chose to do. You have helped me to believe in myself and have encouraged me to always face any challenge head on, and I hope that I will make you proud by doing so. I love you all. Class of 2020, Ernie Harwell, an American sportscaster known for his long career calling play-by-play of Major League Baseball games, once said, "It's time to say goodbye, but I think goodbyes are sad, and I'd much rather say hello. Hello to a new adventure." I know that each of you will go on to live your own great adventure, and I wish you the best in everything that you do. Thank you.
Who is always dependable.
Okay? Enjoy your day. It's about you. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. As most of you know, my name is Steve Pushkar, and I'm the principal of Claysburg-Kimmel High School. And before I say a few words, I wanted to thank several people that made today possible. Ms. Cruz, the senior class advisor, works closely with the senior class in ways that we don't even realize half the time, and just does a wonderful job, so thank you, Ms. Cruz. Mr. Ringler, leading us through the pomp and circumstance. I can count on Mr. Ringler to be here and take us through to you all the way to the end, and Mr. Ringler, we appreciate that. The maintenance staff did a wonderful job. It was some feat trying to plan today and figure it all out, from painting the lines on the student parking lot to the trailer and just everything, and just a great job that they do, and we certainly appreciate them. The secretaries in the main office, Sherry and Carol, and really I couldn't do my job without them, and putting all this together, and I want to thank them. The administrative team, my peers, my colleagues, we do this all together. Especially this event, it really just came together over the course of probably 5 weeks. Every day we'd add something to it. We'd send a text or call each other and say, well, what if we do this? And how about if we do this? All to try to make it the best that we could. And I appreciate all of their help. The teachers, obviously the teachers, the daily interaction with the students and leading all the students through everything. It's not anybody else in the district that really pounds everything home as far as the knowledge and everything. It's the teachers, and they do a great job, and I want to thank them. And finally, the school board. We have a very, very supportive school board, not only in the pre-COVID time, but especially in the time since the COVID, just supporting everything that we're doing, and always in the best interest of the students. That's the thing. How's this for the students? What's it for the students? And the school board, we certainly appreciate you. So thank you, everybody. So keep your eye on the prize. These are words I tell my own daughter, and students know that every class meeting I seem to mention my kids. My daughter is a senior in high school as well, and so I feel for what a lot of the seniors have gone through. But anyhow, I tell my own daughter and students, all other students, whenever they're down on themselves, frustrated with the drama of school, or experience something negative, keep your eye on the prize. So what's the prize? When I say it, I mean the prize is living your best life when you're an adult. And to get to that prize, it helps if you have a high school diploma, if you graduate from high school, and if you want to make that path a little easier, in the long run, it helps to make the best grades possible and to achieve academic success like all of you have. I think I can confidently say that all of the students here today have experienced many positive things while navigating the world called high school. I'm also sure there have been negative things, some unpleasant things. Heck, the fact that we're all here in the student parking lot instead of packed in the auditorium enjoying the air-conditioned environment, sitting with our many friends and families, not just the ones in our cars, may be seen as a negative, but today's unique event should not be a roadblock to getting the prize. You've all spent countless hours studying, keeping your eye on the prize. You have all sacrificed sleep, time with friends, maybe even family celebrations, keeping your eye on the prize. You've all developed appropriate relationships with your teachers, administrators, and those who are your mentors, leaning on them, learning from them, listening to them, keeping your eye on the prize. You have all extended yourself beyond the classroom, joining clubs, participating in athletics, volunteering in the community, keeping your eye on the prize. You are well on your way to the prize, to living your best life as an adult. You're graduating. So while you are striving to be in a position to live your best life as an adult, you're actually living your best life right now. Your best life includes setting goals. Your best life includes helping others. Your best life includes having a faith or a belief system that keeps you centered. Your best life includes positive relationships with many people. Your best life includes preparing for life after high school, whether it will mean attending a 2 or 4 year institution, a trade or technical school, the military, or the workforce. By virtue of your achievement, you are preparing. Congratulations to all of you. If and when you get frustrated, sad, stressed, down, fed up, remember, your hard work will pay off. Whenever you are celebratory, filled with joy, feeling like you are this afternoon, remember, your hard work has paid off. Again, congratulations to all. Before we get to the roll call of graduates, it is my pleasure to announce the listing of award winners for the class of 2020. Students, when you pick up your diplomas tomorrow, you will get a packet that will have your awards if you are an award recipient. Michael Baker is the recipient of the NPC FBLA Award and the Who's Who in Pennsylvania FBLA. Tanisha Mae Bradford is the recipient of the Claysburg Area Public Library Award. Mackenzie Rose Clemens is the recipient of the Champion Home Builders Award, the William Roy Walter WW2 POW Armed Forces Award, and the Valley Rural Electric Cooperative Brighter Future Scholarship. Elizabeth Feast is the recipient of the D.E. Brumbaugh Memorial Scholarship, the Galen P. Dively Memorial Award, and the Carol Ann Close Math Award. Kyle Glass is the recipient of the Claysburg Area Community Scholarship, the Claysburg American Legion Award, the Kristen E. Angst Memorial Scholarship, the D. Michael Claycomb Athletic Scholarship, the Summer N. Yingling Hetrick Memorial Scholarship Award, and the Dean Rossi District 6 Sportsmanship Award. Megan Hartman is the recipient of the CKSD Female Athlete of the Year Award, the Keith Claycomb Memorial Award, and the Summer N. Yingling Hetrick Memorial Scholarship Award. Kobe Haar is the recipient of the CKHS Male Athlete of the Year Award. Haley Jenkins is the recipient of the George S. Dively Scholarship, the Nationwide Insurance Award, the M.A. Dively Book Award, the Arthur D. and K.L. Walter Memorial Scholarship, the NPC Partnership with Business Scholarship, the Summer N. Yingling Hetrick Memorial Scholarship Award. Kaylee Lingenfelter is the recipient of the Nason Foundation Community Service Award. Connor Oakes is the recipient of the Hometown Bank of PA Scholarship. Jocelyn Schultz is the recipient of the McEldowney Academic Scholarship, the George S. Dively Scholarship, the Rotary Scholarship, the American Legion Auxiliary Department of Pennsylvania School Award, the NPC Partnership with Business Scholarship, and the Dean Rossi District 6 Sportsmanship Award. Ben Weiland is the recipient of the Charles R. Butch Metzger Scholarship, the Claysburg Legion Band Award, and the NPC Partnership with Business Scholarship. Brock A. Wyant is the recipient of the Keith Claycomb Memorial Award. Cody Benjamin Wyant is the recipient of the Arthur R. Walter Jr. Award, the Brumbaugh Insurance Award, the Basics Attendance Council Award, and the GACTC Visual Arts Technology Senior of the Year Award. Maggie Nisley is the recipient of the McEldowney Academic Scholarship, the Jenny Dively Gardner Scholarship, the Levi H. Walter Scholarship, the Warren C. McCarthy Memorial Award, the First Commonwealth Bank Award, the NPC FBLA Award, the Claysburg Legion Band Award, the Keith Claycomb Scholarship, the John E. and Elaine M. Smith Education Scholarship, the Summer N. Yingling Hetrick Memorial Scholarship Award, the Blair County Civic Music Foundation Scholarship, the Pennsylvania Music Education Association District 6 Scholarship, and the PSU Performance Scholarship. Shady Ray Ann Claycomb is the recipient of the Jenny Dively Gardner Scholarship, the Levi H. Walter Scholarship, the T.L. Dively Math Award, the First Commonwealth Bank Award, the Claysburg American Legion Award, the Claysburg Area Community Theater Award, the Arthur D. and K.L. Walter Memorial Scholarship, and the Summer N. Yingling Hetrick Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations to all. Allison Jean Walter. Come on up, Brent. You know what you're supposed to do, right? Okay, just hold on. I'll announce your name in a second. Brent C. Clore. Levi Jacob Brown. Cade L. Keithley. Alexis A. E. Bridges. Corey Allen Hamill. Isaac D. Kerr. Delaney Shea Walter. Riley N. Brantner. Brock A. Wyant. Colin Joseph Lee Thompson. At this time, all students in the second row of cars should proceed to the front. All students in the second row. Haley Marie Jenkins. Mackenzie Rose Clemens. Brielle Elaine Gergley. Aaliyah Nicole Lettieri. Logan Allen Ridnar. Ethan C. Metz. Tanisha May Bradford. Madison Frederick. At this time, all students in the third row of cars should come to the front. All students in the third row of cars. Alexander C. Potts. Paige Elizabeth Dermer. Elizabeth Ryan Kritzky Feast. Kaylee J. Lingenfelter. Jessica L. Deal. Gabrielle Rebecca McGeary. Seth Robert Musselman. Cody Benjamin Wyant. Nicholas C. Holland. Mackenzie G. Wicker. At this time, all students in row 5 and any other student that has not come up, please come to the front. All students in row 5 and any other student that has not come up, please come to the front. Christina N. Hunter. Briar Rose Wood. Sydney Grace Feather. Caden Christopher Frederick Heilman. Kyler O. McDonald. Justin T. Dively. David A. Gregg. Jocelyn Dana Schultz. Kobe J. Haar. Jacoby Thomas Dodson. Sorry, Jacoby. No, the first 5. The last 5 more. At this time, the class officers, the valedictorian and the salutatorian, should come to the front. Benjamin M. Weiland. Kyle David Glass. Michael T. Baker. Maggie B. Nisley. Shady Rayanne Claycomb. At this time, I'm going to ask the members of the class of 2020 to stand in the front of your car, please. All members of the class of 2020 stand in front of your car. Mr. Board President, I present to you the members of the class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Pushkar. Hello, graduates. It's that time. By the power vested in me as president of the board of directors, I hereby declare you graduates of Claysburg-Kimmel High School of the Claysburg-Kimmel School District with all the rights and privileges thereunto attached as members of the class of 2020. Congratulations.